Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Souls and Stardust podcast with Mio and Shannon. This is your January readings, your mini readings. Thank you again for everybody who signed up in 2024 for membership, mini readings, our retreats, or any of like our online classes that we have. We just really appreciate the support. We had a phenomenal year, and we're looking forward to this upcoming year doing some stuff over near Shannon this year in Wisconsin, um, as well as some West Coast stuff, but that will be new for us. Um, Real quick. So you can visit us and find us at soulsandstardustpodcast.com. That's where you'll have access to online courses. You can book one-on-one readings with either one of us or Reiki, distance Reiki, anything like that. As well as listen to our show. We have a couple new episodes uploaded. And then now that the holidays have cleared, we can record a few more.
Yes.
We have our shadow work series, as well as we have a grief series that we're going to be working on this year. So keep an ear out for that on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all of that kind of stuff. I already said, let's see, join the collective. Collective's $18 a month. You can have access to all of our courses, and you'll automatically get added to these mini readings every month. So you can visit the website for that. Another thing, if you happen to jump on and are watching this or rewatching this, you can leave a comment and it will enter you to win a free reading for our next month's.
Yeah.
It helps us out, helps our channel to grow and all that kind of good stuff. So
I just saw 144 on the time.
Perfect.
I know.
And then if you are one that booked a reading for this month, if you're here, always drop a comment because we can move you up in the rotation. That way we can try to read for you while you're jumping on the live. So let me jump over to the comments. All right, we got okay. So real quick, we wanted to see collective energy for January, just a couple affirmations, and then we'll jump right in.
That's right.
Okay. Okay, let me. Cool. Okay, so Marge is here. I'm going to go ahead and move her up in the list.
Okay, MT. She's MT.
Yeah, which is funny because the first person originally was TM, so flipping it. So real quick before we start her reading. Okay, so this is just collective energy for anyone else that's happening to join. Oh, I'm starting fresh. Perfect for January. These flipped over too, and I am strong. And I talked about this with a few friends too. Oh, double up, I am strong. So this was at the bottom of the deck. So you got, nice. I'm starting fresh, I am strong, I am strong. January 1st is not necessarily the beginning of things to us, right? It is the dead of winter. It is the middle of Capricorn season. Fuck your New Year's Eve.
Hibernation.
Yeah, like when do you plant seeds in January 1st? Why would you plant seeds to harvest in the dead of winter? Look at nature. Look how everything works. Why would we say, brand new, let's start? No. Dude, I was in the thick of hibernation towards the end of like the last couple of weeks between heavy work stuff, and then I got sick, and then it was just like complete detachment of what day and time it was from that Christmas to New Year's stretch was a time warp. I'm like, this isn't the time to gear up and start a New Year's resolution. We're still working out the stuff we started last April.
Yep.
Because Aries season is the spring. Aries season is the beginning. Spring is when you plant. Mm-hmm. So don't be so hard on yourself if you are I'm already breaking my resolutions type person. It's like, well, that's fine, because what difference does it make for January 1st? Like, it literally just goes New Year's Eve, rent's due.
I mean, I feel like resolutions just kind of set us up for feeling bad about ourselves. I mean, I do make them, but like that's more about intentions for what I want to experience, not necessarily how I want to transform into something different. I feel like resolutions, like if we're not ready to transform, if we're not ready to step into something new, it's just going to make us feel bad about not moving toward that, right? So I feel like resolutions should be set when you feel really ready to do that work, right? As opposed to like coming from a space of, well, I'm going to do this because maybe other people around me will accept me better. Like I think about like I'm going to lose weight this year. I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that, and like, okay, well, you doing that for you or are you doing it for how other people perceive you, right? So like set the intention to do, like, choose you. Like, are you choosing you fully, or are you doing it from some other place, some other mindset?
Right?
I
Are you gonna see me going outside to my backyard and screaming at my lemon tree to like hurry up and grow its lemons in January?
You might, I don't know.
Shit takes time, man.
I pulled two cards for the collective too. I've got the Magician's Sword, which is believing in your magic or confidence in your magic. So I feel like 2025 is like a big break open year for a lot of people, myself included, actually. And then I pulled the card Drifter, which is this is about experiencing life as it comes. So I feel like this is taking everything one step at a time and not getting too far ahead of ourselves so that we get overwhelmed, right? So like the magic unfolds in each moment. So taking that step by step while keeping your eye toward the future.
I got earthed, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. I always say that shit too. I'm like, oh, this human shit.
I always say humans are weird. I also got Caterpillar, and this is about
Wait, why you say it like that?
because it's spelled that way. It's a caterpillar with a cat's face.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So it's the energy of like feline energy, but of transformation. And this is about like opportunity. So what are you going to say yes to in this new year? And like, what would prevent you from saying yes? And most likely it would be like fear, right? Or if it's not aligned, right? So this is about being really honest with ourselves about what we want to do. And then I got beginners or fresh breath or first breath. I'm sorry. This is like the beginner's mind, right? So we are starting new with a first breath in this like January season.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. All
so
right.
We're doing MT first.
Yep. So mark that around 8 minutes.
It is 7:56.
Okay, MT. What is the wisdom for 2025? So, like we always do, we call in messages from your higher selves, your ancestors, your guides, your loved ones, whatever it is you believe in, whatever you subscribe to, we're calling in that stuff and that it be accurate and true. All right, you got I am protected. I am safe. I am prosperous. So protected, safe, and prosperous. 3 words for you.
Okay.
Bottom of the deck, breathing in new life.
I pulled two cards that are suggesting that there's some kind of struggle. And it may be like ongoing, but it could just also be like internal push-pull struggle. I pulled the 9 of Wands in reverse. So typically this is a card about like courage and persistence or the test of your faith. But in the reverse, this is about like needing to evaluate what you have in terms of inner resources. And this could be like feeling overwhelmed or exhausted or kind of like at your wit's end. And it has you like there's this internal struggle and you're feeling defensive or feeling like, man, things just aren't working out, or you're having a lack of motivation. You're feeling defeated in some way. And then I pulled the 5 of Pentacles in reverse too, which is it's like a card about financial loss. So in reverse, this is like recovering from some kind of like financial difficulty. And I don't know if that's true for you. It more feels like a spiritual kind of like lack of faith or loss of faith in the universe that you're trying to recover from, or believing that like something good is never going to happen. So you got to come full circle on that thinking. But like this is improving. So what I'm hearing right now is that in order to get what you want, you have to be generous with what you have. So really sink into gratitude for what you do have, and get rid of the things that you don't need anymore, so you can make space for the things that you are ready to have come into you. You're creating this like cycle of stagnancy because you want something to happen, but you don't have the space for it to happen. And you have a lack of faith that anything good's going to come to you because you've been waiting for a while. This is like coming in really rapid fire. So I hope it's making sense to you. But I also pulled the 6 of Cups, which is such a beautiful card of like nostalgia. It's like a soulmate card. It's like happy endings, or not happy endings, happy memories. This, I think, is the energy you have to get into in order for the things that you want to materialize. You have to come into a space of feeling such joy and nostalgia for what you do have, gratitude, focusing on like happy memories and enlightening the mood instead of like having such worry energy. That's what I've got so far.
I got weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It is not yours to carry.
Oh, interesting.
I have been telling you in so many ways, let that shit go. Let that shit go. Don't put any energy into these situations that try to rope you in. Like, none of that stuff. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let people on their way. Let that shit go. Don't even bring it up and keep feeding the topic every time you bring it up, every time you put it. I even have to, you know what I mean? Like when you text me sometimes about situations, I'm always like, hold on, I don't have space for that right now. Or
Yeah.
like I'm not in a position, because it has so much emotional charge to it that even when you're bringing it up to other people, you're keeping the fire alive. You're feeding it fucking firewood. So stop. Stop, 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 stop. Okay? Let
I
it
don't,
go. Boundaries. It's not yours to carry, as well as boundaries of other people too, because just let the dust settle is what I would say. Let the dust settle. Look it. It's not yours to carry. Yes, ma'am. I'm telling you. The cards are telling you, but I've been telling you too. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path and be the leader you wish you had. Okay? Be the new Ate. Be the new Auntie. Be the new Lola. Be the new moms of the group. Start teaching the generations how to properly act and be an adult. Start teaching our younger ones how to be the mom that we needed, how to be the healthy adult female in your life that you actually need, instead of this toxic shit in the family, this toxic shit that keeps going back, or toxic shit with clients and this and that. There's something that's like, okay, if things keep on repeating itself over and over and over again, there's reason. Okay. So now it's saying, go pave a new path, go and be what you need yourself to be.
yeah.
Yep.
So that's interesting because I pulled the judgment card too from a different deck. And this is about self-realization and understanding. It's about like spiritual awakening, redemption. It's also knowing your motives in any situation and why you're acting the way you are. And then knowing your heart to be true in it. So just like check yourself, right? Check yourself in terms of like, is it your circus and your monkeys?
Mm. Back
If
to the
it's
boundaries. Yeah. It's
yeah,
not
if
yours
it's
to
not,
carry.
then yeah, just be
It's your shit.
totally transparent with yourself about what's actually happening here, and ask yourself like, why am I feeling the way that I'm feeling? What is it attached to, and what is it trying to get me to understand about myself in this situation? I think it's going to be very enlightening for you. I also keep hearing, I don't know if you get regular energy work, but you need it. You need it to help you move a lot of this stuff through you. I pulled the 10 of Swords. Like, this bitch is walking away from shit.
Hmm.
Like, She is walking away because she's done. I don't know what this might be in regard to, but her back is turned. I think in the traditional tarot deck, this would be like somebody laying on their stomach with 10 swords in their back.
Mm-hmm.
In this deck, she's walking away from all of that mental thought energy, the like stuff that's just not serving her. She's closing that loop. And then I pulled the 7 of Cups too in reverse. This is about like actually being delusional. Not that you are, but it's like being so foggy headed about what you have in front of you and not knowing like what to choose and what way to go, because you are like stymied by fear or like anger. It's like not being able to make a decision about moving forward because you're afraid, you're overwhelmed, you're afraid of making the wrong choice. Like just choose you. Like
You're
just
talking
choose
about
you.
foggy mind. I got battle of head versus heart.
Oh, see? Okay.
So
So it's like walk
yeah,
away. Like this bitch is walking away. Walk away. Whatever that means to you. Like, yeah.
I got higher heart opening. And then remember your identity. You can do it. Remember who the F you are. Set your boundaries. Choose how much you want to interact or not. And you can choose to receive somebody's apology when and if you're ready. So this is one thing that I learned. I'm a Virgo. Just because somebody apologizes to me does not mean that I have to receive it or that I'm even ready to receive their apology yet. Just because you're ready to give it does not mean I'm ready to receive it.
Yeah.
I will take that when I'm fucking good and ready to. And if your intuition tells you that this shit is fake or this shit was just to make peace and make amends, just to like smooth things over, cool. I receive your apology if that's what you want to do. And if not, but yeah, if that's not what it is, you know, like you said, you can still love people from a distance. You can love the good moments that you guys have had together, but by no means are you responsible for maintaining connections with anybody, family, friends, coworkers, whatever, if they're not in for your best and highest good. Like, sure, we'll squash it. I'll never bring it up again, but I'm also never going to put myself in the same situation to be close to you ever again.
Mm-hmm. You need rest too. Like this is rest.
Bottom of the deck, practice patience.
Yeah, and you need rest. Like you really, like you have to take care of you right now. This is like this is your that internal struggle. You have to get a handle on that. Get some energy work done. Make sure you rest.
This bottom of the deck that I got is the void. Stop and embrace winter. What did we say when you first jumped on here? We were talking about it being the dead of winter right now.
Yep.
It's a time of rest, hibernation. Even the animals hibernate. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. She said, it's a huge weight off my chest that you said it's not my responsibility. It's not.
Good.
But we have a lot of people in our lives that always teach us from a young perspective, like, oh, just because they're family, just because they're family, just because they're family. And that doesn't mean shit, because some of the most toxic people I have ever met in my life are in my family. So,
Yep.
boundaries, 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 boundaries. Okay. So that was MT. So if you're just jumping on and you paid for a reading already, drop a comment so we can move you up in the order so that we can try to read for you while you're on the live. So that was MT. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So now we have TM.
1901.
You're so welcome. Love you too.
I didn't get to see.
Oh, because you can't see the comments.
I
When you're-
can't unless I like move to a different.
Oh no, she's just affirming what's going on.
Okay.
And I don't share, just so you know, like when we have discussions, I don't automatically share with Shannon. I don't tell her anything. Like
Oh yeah, I don't know.
that's so when she's reading cold. Like I don't even tell her whose initials are what.
Yeah.
So just so you like feel or don't assume that she knows everything I know, basically.
I have no
She can read
idea.
minds. She's hella intuitive. She'll get hits on things, but like, I still honor your privacy. Shannon, you're amazeballs. She said, "Girl,
Oh,
I don't care. You can."
oh,
She
thank
said
you.
if I had her number, we'd have a group chat. Boundaries, boundaries.
Taking care of yourself, that's so important.
Go rest. Go rest. Okay.
Okay, so 20, I'm going to adjust that timestamp. So
Oh yeah.
2013. And this is for TM.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
The balls. All right, TM.
Whoa.
So TM, I was thinking, and I was like, oh, I need a text and remind that we're going to do our readings. And I was just about to do it. And then I got a text from her like, hey, are you guys doing your readings this month? And I'm like, we are. We are. And I was just about to text you.
Okay. So this is interesting. I had several cards like fly out, and a couple of them landed like not upright or reverse. They landed like sideways. So I think I can read those both ways.
Ooh, interesting.
I'm going to. I feel like TM may have been feeling like she wasn't so lucky recently, or like things weren't going in her direction, feeling a little bit like down or let down, or not optimistic, overly optimistic, or not optimistic enough. And then like, so the sun came out, and I just want to tell you, like, this is about you finding happiness, pleasure, joy in each moment, and knowing that you can celebrate. Like, this is success. So like, focus on the little ways that that's happening right now. Focus on the little moments. I feel like you're getting caught up in kind of like the bigness of certain situations, and it's getting you a little bit down, or you're feeling a little bit down, or you're absorbing other people's negativity. I also want to tell you, like, I don't know what's going on for you, but there's like an offer coming in. So this could be like actual physical money, or it's like an offer for an opportunity for you to grow something. Like, you've been manifesting or working on an idea. I think it has to do with business or making money. So like, this is your, like, this is going to start moving. Like, remember Pentacles, like Earth, it's slower moving, right? And you will have a little bit of delayed. Like, this is the 8 of Wands in reverse. So there's like some stagnancy that's happening. You just have to be patient. I thought the Hangman popped out too, but it didn't. So like, be patient, evaluate this offer like as it comes in. Don't just jump at it and be hasty. Or if you have multiple offers or opportunities coming in, like, be really thoughtful. Because I feel like the delay is intentional by the universe to help you understand, like, that you go toward what you feel most aligned with, as opposed to like the first thing that comes up. Like, they're telling me that you're so, I'm going to use the word desperate. I don't mean that in any kind of negative way, but they're telling me you're like so desperate to get things going that you're going to jump on whatever comes first. And that's not necessarily like the best alignment for you. I literally have no idea what this is in reference to. So I hope that it's hitting.
Yo, no, you're on
Okay.
point.
So
Yeah.
this is just like reminding you to slow down and be really thoughtful, not hasty. Because it's going to be good. This is like the equal give and take, like the sharing of resources. This is whatever you give in, you get back. It's reciprocity. So the 6 of Pentacles is a beautiful card of like sharing wealth and prosperity. It's being generous. It's being charitable. But most of all, like, whatever you're giving and putting in, you will receive that as well. And again, the 6 of Cups. So that just came up in the previous reading. This is very much like a card of nostalgia.
Oh, I got the 6 of Cups too.
Happy memories. It's about familiarity. It's about getting you to a place where you feel like it's the safety of home. So, and this could be like, you know, someone that comes into the picture that feels like a beautiful business partner, like soulmate energy kind of connection, or it just brings you to that place of like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. It's like a comfortable, happy, like feels like home kind of card. So
Hmm.
It's joy and innocence, right? You
I,
want this.
I looked at it as it was 1:44 and then 24 minutes and 44 seconds.
Perfect. And it's 3:44 here. So 1:44. Yeah. Yep. Amazing.
Um, I also pulled the Six Cups, and then, um, oh, real quick before I jumped into tarot, were you done? Sorry.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So I got the blank card, which is to me, it's a fresh start and it's a blank canvas card. So I got that with I am in alignment and I am manifesting the life that I deserve. Bottom of the deck, I am loving myself.
Oh my God. She's been waiting forever for this to happen. Is that right?
Yes. So everything that we pulled up in last month's reading was everything. Like she basically in last month's reading was like, you read and then I'll tell you basically the stuff that was on my mind that I was hoping you'd hit on. And we hit on everything.
Awesome.
And it's all about the manifesting of the life that she wants, business, side hustle, what to do, how to structure it, how to organize it, how to launch it. Um, I got these three that came out together, Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the Judgment card, and then the Three of Wands. So it was like, okay, right? The wheel was upside down for a while, shit was going wrong, or feeling like it just wasn't, you know, moving properly. And then
Yep.
judgment time's like, okay, here we go. It's go time and it is planning time. Three of Wands.
Yeah. Waiting for your ships to come in, right?
Yep.
A lot of sixes. Like I just had
Oh
another.
yeah, even bottom of the deck was Six of Swords.
Yeah. So I got the Lovers, which is six in the major
Six
arcana.
number. Yep.
And that's the card of Gemini. And it's not always about romantic, like soulmate stuff. It's actually about like agreements and contracts and like moving forward in a union. So I feel like whatever is coming up for you, like whatever you're trying to develop, this business side hustle thing, like I definitely feel like you're going to have somebody come in, if you haven't already, that becomes a very trusted partner in how you do this. So I also got Seven of Cups in reverse. So like, don't be afraid of making the wrong decision. That's why Spirit was like, slow down, wait to evaluate everything as it's coming in, so that you don't have to worry about making the wrong decision because you're taking adequate time. I also pulled like Dust Devil. This is moving out of stagnation. So you've been working on this for a long time, but you have been like the biggest thing standing in your own way.
Mhm. You
And
got the love. So a lot of love, self-love, right?
yeah, and
Codependency, boundaries.
new beginnings. Like this is when things really start to pick up for you. So like your manifestations are coming to fruition. You just need a little bit more patience as like the last pieces fall into place.
Ah.
I'm excited for her.
Oh yeah. That's funny. That's even the word she used. She's like, I feel really excited. Like I feel excited for this year. And I'm like, yeah, you should be. There's like a lot of shit that's coming forward because you have made space for it to, and you finally change something in your mind to switch the decision. And now once you say yes to things mentally, the universe can respond to that and start giving you the things that align with your yes. Let's see. This one is from the Music Oracle. This is one I got Zanaya for Christmas.
Nice.
Madonna, which is hilarious because growing up, that was a song that like I used to sing Madonna. Like we were, you know, little singing Madonna, walking up and down the street. So it says, everyone is entitled to your opinion. Pleasure without permission can be the greatest pleasure of all.
Mm.
You are and always will be your own work in progress. And in my head, I'm hearing of all songs, the Material Girl song.
Yeah. Like I pulled the eel in the iris, which is safety. So you are like fully supported in this way forward. I also pulled the the beaver and the birch, which is about home. Like beavers build very safe homes. Like I feel like whatever it is that you're doing for this endeavor, like it's going to allow you to either work from home or work from home more, and you're building independence for yourself. So this kitty cat, the cat in the lavender, independence. So like, I know Mio hates the term boss babe, but like you're boss babing it up.
I do hate the term boss babe, but I did see a license plate this morning that said mom boss.
Mom boss.
Yes, mom boss or boss mom. Yeah. All
I love
right.
that.
TM, I'm very excited. When I think about this year for you, I think of making all kinds of new friends and building a new network of people you normally wouldn't associate with or grow with. So I think this is really good. Okay. Next we have AE.
Okay. No. Ooh, I just saw the 10 of swords.
Hold on. Stream info.
AE. Queen of Cups came up. Do we know her birthday? Ooh, the Lovers in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. Okay. Okay. Okay, definitely needing to work on self-love. Wow. King of Pentacles in reverse.
Sorry, my whole thing like went and then it like escaped me out.
That's okay.
My
So
bad. Okay.
I pulled the Queen of Cups. I pulled the Lovers in reverse. I pulled the King of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. So this is definitely about experiencing like imbalance or disharmony, misalignment of values. So I'm not sure, like this feels like this person is needing to be in their like calm, nurturing energy, or that's the energy that they put
Said
out.
calm.
Is that what it says?
I'm calm and collected.
Yeah. So like adopting that Queen of Cups energy, which is very intuitive, very emotionally stable, very caring, very nurturing. And perhaps that's how this person always shows up. But okay. So with two kings here and the queen and then the Lovers in reverse, this feels like the breaking of some kind of contract or agreement. And because of like a need for, there was mistreatment, there was an imbalance of the energies, there's disharmony in terms of give and take, even bad choices. Like, fuck, like this feels like people in your life have not shown up the way that for you, the way that you show up for them, and that's heartbreaking. Like financially, like causing issues, being irresponsible with money, but also like being super impulsive and very insensitive to feelings, even like ruthlessness to a certain degree, like unachievable expectations. Like no matter what, you would be doing something wrong, even if like you weren't doing anything wrong. So some kind of disharmony. I'm gonna need more here.
Okay. So, well, while you were talking that, this fallout also, which we got on the last one, which is the weight of the world, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Boundaries is on this card. And then you got the great severing.
Fuck. That's the Lovers in reverse, right? The breaking of a contract.
Right.
The breaking of some kind of agreement or like pattern or
I also got I am surrendering to the divine. I'm calm and collected because when you surrender, you can't be freaking out. When you give your life to say, all right, I'm gonna surrender to all of the good shit that life has for me, you can't sit there in a panic and anxiety and like worry that it's not going to deliver. You have to fully, wholeheartedly trust in that, okay, if this is a journey, this is a process, like I'm gonna surrender and just see what happens.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like control happening here. I pulled a card called Many Masks. So like no matter what, you have to keep showing up as you and your authentic self, like your genuine energy. I pulled another card called Covenant, Sacred Contract. So it's interesting that there's actually like a scroll here, a plume, like there's something having to do with agreement, some kind of like agreement or contract, and there's imbalance there. Another card that again signifies like royalty. There's a crown on this, and it's called Crown Games, the Right Use of Power. So like someone is taking their like role or their like position of power or authority and using it in a like in a way that's less than in with less integrity than they need to. So that could be like greed. It could just be like somebody being manipulative, or it could be somebody like just being reckless and impulsive, or like, you know, not thinking things through. And I feel like you've been presented with what seems like a lot of obstacles. And so as Mio was talking about surrender, like you have to really fully believe that these things are going to happen because you want them to happen, or this or something better. I feel
Trust.
like
Yep.
I feel
This or
like
better.
yeah, this or better. I feel like there's these like things that you're thinking about, all the ways that things can go wrong, and that's working against you. But you also have like players around you that are not, it's like feeding into this worry or fear or lack of confidence in how things are going to work out. Like you need to keep showing up as this like calm, nurturing, receptive energy.
So
This is interesting.
there's a lot of the calm and surrender, and then I got the trust. And it says ask, listen, allow. And then what came out next to it is the fucking twin flame card. So we got 4-4 trust. I got the 11-11 twin flame card. Says everything is possible. So if all of this is in regards to asking about like connection, relationships, all of that kind of stuff, it's saying surrender, trust, but also ask, listen, and allow. So ask the universe for what you truly want, listen for the signs and guidance, allow it to happen with surrender and calm. Everything is possible. And then it says, remember your identity. So this is my remember who the F you are card, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't panic, don't lose trust that nothing's happening or whatever.
I feel like you need to be reminded that like this is about loving yourself first. So the Ace of Cups in reverse, that's, I mean, that's a card like in the upright, it's about agape love, like such beautiful unconditional love. This is like, this is you needing to really like care for yourself, and making sure that you aren't like, you're honoring your emotions so that you can open up to the possibility of love, like love from other places, right? Like we can't receive love if we don't know how to like love ourselves. We won't ever think we're worthy of it, right? So we'll push it away.
I got guarded hearts. There's fear of vulnerability here. So
Oh,
just along the
how
lines of what you're
appropriate.
saying, just like what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's, and to jump onto like what you're saying too, of like the self-love. It's like, as cheesy as it is, it's loving yourself so much and treating yourself so well and having your standards so high that like you're not going to allow anybody to come in and treat you a certain way
Like a
because
King of Wands in reverse.
you're not even allowing yourself to treat yourself that way. Like if I don't put up with that shit, I'm not gonna put up with it, right? Ooh, what'd you get? King of Wands in reverse? Was that
Well, yeah, like because I think of the King of Wands in reverse as just like a total creep, like just an abuser of power, a manipulator.
Wands are also Aries, Leo, Sag.
Mhm.
I got this is a past life soul connection. So that could still be tons of lessons in that.
Mhm.
That's a person, which
And the King of Pentacles in reverse is that person's like greedy and very, very stubborn, like immovable kind of values, like no bending of the branches to meet in the middle. It's like his way or the highway.
Yeah. And I got loosen your grip and allow this shit to unfold naturally. And it came out together with trust this and take the leap, for fuck's sake. So again, another message about trusting.
Yeah.
And loosen your grip is that surrender energy. And bottom of the deck, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may look different than you expected.
Yes, they might.
All right, let's see what her musical oracle is. Lou Reed. I think of you, but not that often. Survive your own war and learn to walk hand in hand with magic and loss.
Oh, yeah.
See if she has a song that wants to come out. I got my little song cards.
I pulled be open to all possibilities and more info needed. I feel so just flat out, this is what I feel. I feel like whatever the situation is, I feel like you are sacrificing part or all of who you are in order to make something work, or in hopes that someone will choose you, that you will have what you've wanted. But in actuality, it will be nothing of what you wanted, because you aren't loving yourself enough and respecting yourself enough to stand your ground in terms of like what's non-negotiable for you. And there are people that are going to take advantage of that.
I got Kiss Me More.
Kiss me more.
And bottom of the deck, I fall to pieces. Okay.
Wow.
Next we have, so 42 minutes and CD. CD. And then kiss and say goodbye. Lots of kissing cards.
Oh, I just saw the Four of Swords, which is the card of rest, needing deep rest, meditation, contemplation.
I am starting fresh.
Hell yeah. Woo.
I am part of the cosmic whole. We're all connected.
Oh, I love this. I'm
I
pulling.
got bold all of a sudden in her energy. And I wonder, body health wise, if that's actual literal cold or if there's like circulation.
I mean, she is in Wisconsin and it's fucking freezing here.
F that.
F that. So
I'm savoring each moment.
I pulled Justice, which is a card of Libra. This is fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect. It's like everything happening in a balanced way. It's law. It's like boom, boom, boom. This is all happening on the up and up. It's like it's a card of yes, like moving forward. And I pulled the Six of Swords, which is moving to calmer waters. This is like they call it the water Uber card.
Yeah.
Like you pull this card and it's like the card of literal travel and moving on from one situation to the next. So this is transition, leaving behind the old, coming into something new. It's moving on, releasing baggage. And then the Three of Wands, this is perfect. This is like anticipation of the next step. It's like waiting for those ships to come in. You're waiting to go on a journey. It's preparation for the next steps. It's opportunities coming, expansion. It could even be also like it's a card of travel, right? Moving on, getting ready to move on. Another yes card.
I got the Great Severing again. So
yeah, like
cutting off, moving on, because it says Mars energy, softening to love. I got the Courageous Peony, which is multifaceted and let yourself be seen. 4444.
Ooh.
Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings, just like you were saying.
Oh my gosh, I love these cards. Okay,
Lot of verification.
again, opportunity, caterpillar, opportunity, transformation, and the farther gate. This is bold step forward, like taking that bold, like you're so ready. It's all gonna fall into place, right? This is moving forward. Lots of movement cards, like moving in that direction. Like I wouldn't be surprised if the Chariot card came out too as I'm shuffling.
Chariot.
I
Sorry, I got a new
wouldn't be
deck.
surprised if it flew out, right?
Hmm.
Oh, I got the Devil in reverse. So that is like, I think that's releasing yourself from certain burdens. I'm going to look it up though. I want to make sure I get the right words for
I
this.
got the Acceptance card.
Yeah,
So
this is
accepting
great.
something.
Breaking free from old patterns, breaking free from like what held you back. It's the releasing of old patterns, anything that weighed you down.
Boundaries with the hummingbird. So acceptance and boundaries are the two words I got.
Well, and loving yourself.
Oh,
Like,
acceptance was our very first reading. She said that was her word of the year was acceptance.
oh, that's awesome.
Boundaries.
Oh, hi, CD. Oh, here we go. Queen of Pentacles. This is gonna work out amazing for you. She's like
Upright.
super stable. It's upright. Yep, super stable. Has her shit together. Like well respected, prosperous. She is like the queen of stability. I like the Queen of Pentacles energy. Healer, working parent, self-made person. It's abundance and wealth. Like she is the epitome of like having stability, wealth, prosperity.
And I
Grounded.
wonder what's coming in because I see on the Four of Cups, right? That's the apathy card, right?
Can be, yeah.
Can be of like, whatever, indifferent. And then the Ace of Swords pops in with a thought, idea, communication.
Well, that makes sense. Like Four of Cups can be like not seeing. Oh, I got the Seven of Cups again. This must be the theme collectively too, like being worried about making the wrong decision. The Four of Cups too can be the energy of missing, like not seeing an opportunity that's near you because you're so focused on like how
Yeah.
you think it should look. Yeah. Yep. And a need for just like quiet introspection so that the solutions can come to you. So
Her sweatshirt says over it.
over it.
Yep. Queen of Cups in reverse. So like making sure that your cup stays full. You stay full and emotionally fulfilled. We don't need indifference on things.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of the epitome of her situation. It's like ready to choose herself. Okay, I'm gonna check this deck. Regardless, like, you know, the card energies are saying like this is full steam ahead. And, you know, step by step, you're making the progress. Oh, the Cayman and the Poppy. This is about dreams. Like everything you've been dreaming about accomplishing, you're moving toward that.
Mm.
Leadership and curiosity. I'd be curious about how this is going to unfold. And like leadership for you, like taking a stand. What is it that you need and want, and how are you going to bring that self to yourself?
So with that leadership, I got the Madonna card again. And so just remember how she was the leader in so many ways to like for women and for like being who the hell she is,
Yep.
unapologetically, right? And again, it says everyone's entitled to your opinion. Pleasure without permission can be the greatest pleasure of all, and you are and always will be your own work of progress.
Yes.
Bottom of the deck, Ella Fitzgerald. You are your own best teacher. Nothing is more hard. Oh, sorry. Nothing is more hard won than innocence, and intuition beats experience.
I love that.
It's a cute little deck, huh?
It is cute deck.
It's cute. Adorbs. Okay. Anything else for CD?
How does it feel in your heart when you think about like staying or going? How does it feel in your heart? So the way forward is not yet clear, and that's not a bad thing. It's like everything's happening step by step, right? So just keep like moving toward your dream, and it all just kind of unfolds the way it do.
Sorry. I dropped a crystal.
I got fuck yes. Fuck yes. Love that. I can't wait. Can't wait to come visit you where you're going to relocate.
All right, 51 minutes. So we got CN. 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 What does CN need to know? I keep seeing the ocean in my head. I am strong. Uh-oh. Did I lose Shannon? I lost my friend. Hold on. Okay, well, I'll keep reading. Maybe that's symbolic. There's a disconnect. She disconnected. There you are.
Can you hear me?
Now I can. I said, oh no, I lost my friend.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes. I can hear you. Hold on. Let me see.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I heard you the first time.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. That was like absolutely silent.
Ooh, so I wonder if that's symbolic for CN. Did someone go silent on you? Did you go silent on somebody?
I don't know
I
if
am learning to trust others. Is there something going on with somebody else right now? Friend?
is this person like on? Do we know?
Nobody's on right now.
Okay. Okay. So definitely feeling like out in the cold in some way, or like iced someone out or been iced out by someone. Feeling like a loss or isolation, worry probably. This feels like an anxiety kind of card. Maybe insecurity, not feeling very secure in either financially or like it feels like in a social way, like maybe a relationship. And I pulled the Emperor, but upright, which is good. That's like leadership, power, right use of power. Could be like an older
Aries?
gentleman. Yeah, Aries could be an older gentleman in your life. It's something very disciplined and practical, but can be like, it's protection and control. Maybe this is like a family situation. And then I pulled the High Priestess in reverse, though. Like that can be like secrets, and it can be like hidden agendas. It can also be like it can be failing to trust your inner knowing or your intuition. And I don't know, did you isolate yourself? I feel like something happened and you've pulled all of your energy back, or you're feeling this like need for isolation. and kind of going hermit mode, even though like that card didn't come up. This is about feeling like maybe you can't trust people, or you had to pull your energy back to protect yourself. And maybe it has to do with like an older person in your life. And I feel like maybe there's some misunderstanding that's happening, or lack of like clear communication that's causing, I don't know, like misunderstanding of some sort. I'm gonna need more.
Let's see. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to connect everything I got to. So basically, I'm looking at it as I got a hit of the ocean in my head, and then I saw, then you got disconnected, and then there was silence and miscommunication where you weren't hearing me. And so sometimes I can get that symbol of the ocean can mean a lot of things, whether it's a lot of emotion, being separated, and feeling like there's just a sea of ocean in between you two. Um, Something like that. But then as you're pulling also, I got I am strong. I am learning to trust others. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. And then the bottom of the deck was I am learning to trust myself.
That's
And then you were talking about isolation, and I got the Four of Pentacles, and she's covering her heart chakra, right?
yeah.
She's, although four is traditionally a good number of stability, right? It's also, this card in particular is also that hoarding or holding it inside,
Yeah, being
because
stingy.
she's holding it here.
Mm-hmm.
Then next I got the Two of Wands, which is fire energy. So this is that planning or looking ahead. But then again, if we're looking back to the original image I saw in my head of the ocean, this could be her standing to look over the whatever this ocean is, whatever, if it's a space, if it's this, there's so much, where do we even begin? How do I cross it? How do I get through it? How do I navigate through these rough seas, right? And then we got the Tower in reverse.
So that's avoiding like a
Like
big
the inevitable, kind of,
yeah. Well, it's
or
the tower in reverse is like avoiding us like a big
averting,
catastrophe.
like averting disaster.
Yes, yes.
And then a Five of Wands at the bottom. So there is some sort of conflict.
Yeah, this I keep getting like, and I keep getting conflict, and then like a worry about whatever move you make, you're worried about it being the wrong move. So, and I got like the Justice card. I don't know if this is like a legal situation. It feels to me like it feels like a family situation. Maybe it has to do with inheritance or money. I don't, or I don't know, or like some type of like resources that are supposed to be allocated, and there's like some miscommunication or secrets or misunderstanding about whatever's happening, or the story behind it. There's like, I want to say shadiness, but it's not like out of maliciousness. It's like unexpected stories that are arriving. But the Justice card has come up, so I'm thinking it's like a legal situation or something like that, where like there's a lack of fairness seemingly, but just know that it will be fair. Like it'll shake out fair. This is like the balance. This is karma. This is truth and wisdom. Um, it's cause and effect. So just be in your integrity in this. I'm so curious what this is. And like try to let go of
Curious.
worry about making the wrong move. Just but show up with integrity. And in that heart, like the Four of Pentacles covering the heart chakra, that's definitely you wanting to protect yourself in this situation because you feel not so optimistic about it. Like you're worried. Like this is, the Sun card is like the most positive card in the deck, and this is in the reverse, which tells me like this has shaken you, and you're like you're now worried about how it will all play out. So try to get out of the negative mindset and have like confidence in yourself. This is also like a lack of confidence and self-doubt.
Uh-huh.
So so just whenever you can, get out of the negative mindset. Don't be thinking about all the things that can go wrong. Think about all the things that can go right, because you have justice here. like you have justice. So stop worrying about making the wrong move. Try not to like project out and anticipate what everyone else's moves are going to be. Just show up in your integrity.
So
I'm
this
so
card that I pulled while you're breaking that one down is all paths lead home. And it's inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. This all paths lead home is again telling you it doesn't matter the decision you make, it doesn't matter. It's all going to end up at the same place at some point. Like it's all gonna, but you have to trust yourself because the whole thing is about the process. The whole thing is about learning about how your intuitive muscle works and how you can navigate your way through these rough waters or through this sea of whatever. Or like you're saying, could be inheritance, could be an actual home, could be something. But when you're breaking down to like trusting everything, that's what I was saying. Is like it doesn't matter the decision. There's no good or bad. It's just there's just decisions and there's just choices. And that tower in reverse is like, averting the inevitable
averting
downfall.
disaster.
you
Yeah.
know it's like it doesn't matter, just tackle whatever it is. And you got the I am learning to trust others and I am learning to trust myself card. So just remember that trust is an exercise and trust is a muscle for yourself and for other people. And then I got this is the equivalent of that tower in reverse, also kind of the energy, the weight. I got like it's not yet time and things are being woven. So it's almost again like a delay but it's not saying it's not. It's just saying like there might be spaces and moments of like, okay, it's just not time yet. Don't go yet. The light's red.
Mm-hmm. I got wait, slow down, gain some perspective. So that's tracks. And I also got this could be the ultimate happy ending. So like just show up in your integrity and know like where you are in your heart space about it. Like show up with integrity is what I keep hearing. And that everything else unfolds at like with rightness, with fairness, like karma takes care of it. I'm so curious like what this is about.
Yeah. And I have no idea.
I don't do I know this person?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't even, I've never, well, I don't know if I've done a one-on-one or it's been a really, really long time from a one-on-one. And so I don't even really know the validation
Yeah.
of exactly what's happening.
Yeah, man. Cold reading is so interesting that way.
It is interesting, but I will say that when we do post these and our friends and people start watching them, I start getting text messages and DMs immediately. People are like, "I'm in instant tears, dude. What you talked about, and what you said specifically." Bop, 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 bop. Literally last month when I was reading for my cousin, and I made a joke about swinging. And I was like, I don't know, maybe you're swingers or something. She texted me later and goes, when you were doing the reading, I was outside swing dancing with my students. She's like, so literal swing dancing. So like shit like that, where you're like, okay, how was I supposed to know that? You know? So yeah.
Whatever this is, it's going to be okay. Like, I feel like it feels overwhelming right now and you feel like you have to protect yourself, but like,
Mm-hmm.
fools embrace like transmuting pain. So you're learning, like, this is a necessary cycle for you. I think you're rewriting some patterns in this, or you're like healing some old wounds through this experience. And then netcaster preparations come to fruition. So like, again, like everything you've been doing is is leading to like the final ending of this, right? And it won't be, I feel like whenever the justice card shows up that way, it's like you can be assured that it's all going to work out the way that that it needs to for your best and highest good. Like it's not, I don't feel any urgency in this situation. I feel like the worry is the biggest issue here.
Yeah, like the lack of confidence and the worry, the King of
Yep.
Wands reverse is like, but then what's interesting while you're saying that, I got fiery climax approaches. So maybe there is some kind of resolution.
Oh yeah,
But
I feel like there is going to be like a resolution for sure. Um and it'll be like better than what is being worried about.
A time for healing.
Yeah, there's some stuff that's being like transmuted in this situation.
The end of a tough cycle approaches.
Yeah,
Like,
and when I was shuffling a deck, I saw a door closing. Doors are closing, like the
ooh,
cycle. So
okay.
that's good.
Good. We want that. Yep. So she's on hold. She's on pause for something. So it's just not yet.
Okay.
There's a lot of hold, wait, wait, wait. Not yet times being woven. Pause. So it's like, okay. All right. We got it. Okay. Anything else for Sia?
Nope.
Last one, SB. Oh, SB, SB. Okay. 105.
Yeah.
I wish it like was smart where it would just automatically tag our timestamps for us. And we switched to banner. I wish it would just automatically, but
Yeah.
okay, SB. All right. Let's see what we got. Ooh.
Vicky says hi, by the way.
Hi, Vicky.
I forgot.
SB. I am a beautiful soul. I love Vicky.
I do too. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Do you know SB?
Yep. I am strong.
That's so funny because I just pulled the strength card in reverse.
She keeps having a ton of stuff like bleh, just fall out, fall out. Like I am surrendering to the sweetness of life.
Oh, girl.
Bottom of the deck, I am never alone. Okay.
Are you able to tell me if like she like is in a relationship and they're breaking up, or do you have that information?
In a long-term relationship,
Okay.
but the other stuff I don't know, like to what detail. I know they've been together for a little while.
Okay. Okay.
But she
So,
is part of other business partnerships.
okay.
Does that can apply?
Yeah, there's definitely like okay, so I got the Page of Swords in reverse. So that is a card of like it can be deception. It can be somebody being sneaky or being hasty, haphazard in their actions. So just not being careful or being like um a little bit manipulative and for whatever reason. Like it could come out of insecurity, could come out of like lack of wanting to take responsibility for their part in something. Page of Swords in reverse though can also be about like a certain type of self-expression that's coming out. But it came out with the Two of Cups in reverse. So this is a card about like typically it's about harmony, but this is like disharmony, the need for self-love. It can be like a breaking of a contract again, but this is more like in relationships, like the imbalance and tension or broken communication. So whatever's happening with that Page of Swords, which is like mental communication energy, it's showing in like the union of that connection, right? The disharmony there of
Yeah.
there's like lack of trust now, or you don't know what to think because the communication's not clear, or certain things were said that make you doubt this person's position now. And then I got the Strength card in reverse, which is like lack of trust in self and self-doubt. It's like can be like insecurity, feeling like you're not in a position of power, or like in this situation you're feeling like you're maybe powerless or really vulnerable. Or maybe you're just really tired. This could be like low energy or lack of like
You said
um
tired, yawn.
did you just yawn? It could be like raw emotions and lack of motivation, or just like pride. Someone's being like super prideful in a situation and ego is taking over. And then I got the 9 of Swords in reverse, which is like the need to release worry, um, or releasing worry. It could be like reaching out. You may need to be like the bigger person here and extend an olive branch so that you can ease your mind with whatever is happening, because you have a lot of inner turmoil and it's causing you stress. Like you may actually like not be sleeping because you're worried about it, or your sleep is disturbed from it, um, because it's triggering some like fears in you. That's interesting.
Hmm. So I got, again, wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven.
Hmm.
Um, I got the Star Ancestors card, which is interesting because when I do work on her, I see like stars and like Aquarius type energy that's like very out there and like,
So alien stuff.
yeah.
Sweet.
So then I also got loosen your grip, allow this to unfold naturally. Oh, I'm sorry, loosen your grip. That's our card.
Yeah.
Density, addiction, let God in. So regardless, loosen your grip. So, and then while you were talking, I got creative expression, which I had pulled it right after I said, man, every time I keep like shuffling the cards, like huge chunks of cards kept falling out, wanting to come out. Like, oh, I have so much to say. I have so much to say. I have so much to say, which is her energy. Like when we talk, it's talk, 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 talk. Like it's, you know, lots of stuff. So there's creative expression there. We got Queen, Divine Feminine. And then we're talking about the reconciling differences.
Yeah. So there's that disharmony and needing to extend like the olive branch
Yep.
or build the bridge to
And then
communication.
I was thinking this was like business or work related projects just because of Eight of Pentacles in reverse, right? So normally it's like Eight of Pentacles upright. She's working on her craft and all this kind of stuff. So I was thinking work related is like, oh, okay, not being able to, give the time or energy to something that I need to, or like you were saying, too tired to, or,
Yeah. I
you
keep
know,
getting like, I feel like she's exhausted, like soul weary maybe, or I just have this feeling like I don't even have 2 fucks to give right now, even though she wants to. Like she's just tired. And it's interesting because I pulled Garden of Venus, which is rest and renewal. Um, but like she's intuitive as fuck, man.
mhm.
I don't know why. Like you really need to sit in your intuition. This is the High Priestess card. And you also have to know that like this is whatever you're experiencing is part of like this wheel of fortune like spinning in your direction. Like it's like a card of destiny. So whatever's happening, this is part of a big soul lesson for you, and it's going to work in your favor, whatever that is, but you have to actually like be in your intuition about it, not in your like crazy, worried, nightmare of my head, kind of overthinking space. Is she an air sign? Do you know?
Oh my God, I just blanked on her
Or,
stuff. Yeah, sorry. I
no
have
worries.
to double check because I haven't looked at her chart in a while.
I just feel like she gets pulled out of her like intuitive body easily,
Yep.
and she goes into an overthinking brain, and then that's like her demise.
Conclusions are within reach. Time for healing. Oh, 2 conclusions and resolution. So conclusions are within reach, and a personal issue reaches resolution.
Perfect.
Full moon in Cancer. This is the maternal card. So this is stuff with your kids, your home, your family, stuff like that.
I pulled a card, the crow and the dogwood, and this is about intelligence. Like you are like so on it, girl. Like, but so she must have like air in her chart where she's
Oh,
able.
there's a lot of Aquarius stuff in there.
Yeah.
Mercury,
But I
Aquarius.
also pulled the bat and the hellebore, which is a type of plant. This is straight intuition. So you got 2 cards on intuition. So the universe is telling you to use your gifts to guide you. Like you are spending way too much time in your logical thinking brain, and it's causing you to think in circles.
I got abundance. Oh, that's my alarm going off.
Yeah, you
Can you
got.
hear me?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay. Well, now my alarm went off and now I can't hear anything on my phone now.
At all, you can't
It's
hear
okay.
me?
That was our last one.
Okay. Well, I can hear you. I'm going to pull one more card for you, SB.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes. I also pulled for her, be patient and boundaries, bitch. And that can mean like boundaries with yourself. Like, don't go to the space of telling yourself stories in your head. Like, come into your intuition. Okay.
You are not for everyone.
Yeah. I feel like whatever this is, like this situation, like there's a need to assert herself.
Yep. Step it up.
Yeah. And have boundaries. And
Stop
no more.
giving yourself away.
Yeah. No more people pleasing is coming out of my mouth.
Stop giving yourself away, girl. All right. Anything else?
No, that's what I've got for her.
That is for SB. So, again, thank you so much for joining us for January's mini readings. I'm Mio and this is Shannon. And if you want to book a one-on-one session with us, you can visit our website, soulsandstardustpodcast.com. We have a couple new episodes out if you are a podcast listener. We have intuition development courses, practices, stuff like that. What else? What else? I think that's it.
Yeah. Stay tuned for like retreat stuff.
Yeah, and yeah. So I'm gonna go get my kids from school.
I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Okay, bye.